Hey guys, today is Sunday, the 7th of September, and I'm still in Malindi. I'm going to Lamu for a
On
couple
you.
of days this week coming, and then I will go to Nairobi, I think, the week after. So next time you see me, I'll still be around these parts. And I'm basically spending the 2 weeks
Where to?
getting my investment deployment situation under
What's the op?
control. And it's coming along fine. So I have my new truck. My new truck,
Securing our
I
interests?
think this week is the first time
Standing
the new
by for
truck
orders.
has come out of.
I'm here.
It's now running. And my old truck is not. It is in the
Offering
shop
assistance.
for this last week
Reporting in.
and the next week coming as well. So that's
We
all
must
great.
persuade the people. Ready for my mission.
And yeah, so this week I've been
We must
working
persuade
on
the people.
deploying getting the truck running smoothly and getting ready for an upgrade to how much capacity I have of shipping. So basically what I've decided to do is there's all these guys, the market has shifted in the past 5 years, that now a lot of
our
supply is run by these local guys who have a small bit of land, normally covered by corrugated iron mabati fence, so not a proper fence, like a temporary bit fence. And then they recycle everything, including metal, cardboard, bits and pieces, and plastic. And within the plastic space, they have come to control quite a bit of the market. So, for myself, right now the market is a bit weak, and so these guys have a lot of the plastics that's on the streets. But the truck I just bought is formerly rented extensively by Stacy, my former employee, who's now my rival. And she would go around with this truck buying the plastic off of these guys and then selling it on to Mr. Green and flipping it for a small profit, basically. But I now own that truck. And so all the guys, a good few of the guys, are sitting with big piles of plastic, patiently waiting for someone else to come with a new, different truck to pick it up. So what I've started doing, I've only done it one time, but I'm looking to expand this strategy, is to start buying off those guys. And the problem is I'm buying for much higher amount of money than if I were just buying from the pickers, because they buy from the pickers. So I buy 20 bob from the pickers, but these guys it's looking like 29 bob. Now I sell for 38. So if I can, and the one time I did buy from one of those guys, the numbers worked out pretty well. It was profitable. So in that sense, I'm happy to do it for relatively local guys. Instead, the other option is to go further and further out from Malindi, picking plastic from further afield. But what I want to do is pivot into a higher position on the market, grab the plastic that's coming in because I own a machine, and then I can export it more efficiently. So they sell to me, I sell to Mombasa. And then I don't need to run around burning all kinds of petrol expanding into the rural areas just yet. I can get both my trucks running. This will also kind of be beneficial in terms of Malindi players and
We moved the needle.
jostling around the market. So I'm basically fenting. I'm moving into PET, and then everyone's going to scramble around trying to get their hands on the PET. And then once I've created a big shifting movement inside the PET space in around 4 months, when my new machine comes online, I pivot hard back into HDPE. And everyone will be kind of tired out from running around trying to defeat me. So I'll kind of fight for PET, but lose and use less resources, and then shift hard into the HD, and no one's gonna really stop me then when I move into the HD. So that's kind of the play here, and I'm working on that. The other thing I've just yesterday, or on Friday, this is Sunday, and I'm doing it again tomorrow, I'm cleaning out the land. There's a big dump site on my land, and I am moving all the, basically this is non-recyclable plastics that have been building up for 5 years. I'm moving all them away from the land to the real dump site, cleaning out that space of land to begin the construction now. of the new building. And I might do that next week. I might do it the week after. Next week isn't a bad idea because I'll be in town. So that's good. Then I go to Nairobi and I'm pitching some stuff. I'm going to talk to, and in fact, this week coming, I'm going to Lamu. I'm delivering the MOU and arranging for a pitching meeting in Lamu, trying to find a time that the governor will be happy to talk to me. Let me do a bit of my game here. I'm gonna give this to this guy. It's not a super important one, but it boosts my cap here. My managing control cap by 1 point, and it makes this African dude, Nigerian dude, a bit more capable of doing his job. And then aside from that, I think that was the only play I really needed to do in this space, so back to the game. Right, so anyway, I am arranging a pitch for Lamu. And then I'm going to Nairobi to essentially pitch to the motorbikes guy. And I've just met a lady from Korea who thought I was cool and was interested in investing. And I am just today started putting together a pitch for her. She wants me when I'm in Nairobi to pitch to her company, which is a international charity, quite standard grant, but out of Korea. And the lady doesn't have perfect English, and it's very Korean focused, so it's kind of moving away from all this European white boy nonsense, and they kind of like my vibes. I think.
in control here.
Okay, I have to do this one as well.
Cleaning things up.
Part of the thing about the Koreans, I believe, is that Malindi is considered a place where people don't like to do business in their space, but a lot of that is traditional for Western circles, and because this Korean player is kind of independent from the Western circles, I think that they actually like Malindi because we have stats. We're all impoverished and starving and hungry. We're an effective place to deliver economic development, which other people aren't really coming to. So I bet she was very happy to see me because I'm an investable person in Malindi, and she was told there's no such thing. And I'm like, yeah, there is. I'm here. So I have a good feeling about this as another fourth potential company I could be rolling out, and this would be for the 3D printers, to spin off the 3D printers into a dedicated company. So I'm pretty happy about this. I'm putting together a pitch. Let's see how I do with this pitch. It's suddenly a new opportunity, just kind of fell out of the sky. It's a funny story. I think maybe when I'm in Nairobi, I'll tell you more about her. She just gave me a call, and she had a delayed flight and wanted to take the opportunity to take a look at Malindi. She somehow found my website and called me, and I was like, yeah, let's have a meeting. And I showed her all my stuff. She had a few hours to kill. She checked out all my stuff, and she's like, yeah, come in 10 days and pitch to my boss. So that's really cool, man, and I'd love to do this, to spin off my 3D printers into something viable. It works well with Joel being ready to go with 3D printers in Belfast, and also with these two machines I've just bought. It's the serendipity here is quite, let's say. So that is cool. But aside from that, I also still have my main progress is chugging along. I've got this game of the trucks, and I want to be in a position to win HDPE without necessarily upping my prices, make a first sale on the lower prices, on like market rates as they exist, and then if people try to fight back after I have the money, then I throttle up, raise the prices, lock in my position with my new high value sales situation. So it's like a race car where I'm changing the gears, and I'm fenting into PET to get a bunch of product in the short term, and to get everybody off center, all my rivals, so that when it comes time for HDPE, I can scoop 12 tons out of the market without having to increase my prices with money I don't yet have. So that is where we stand. I've got another week of this. We'll talk about it then, and then I'll go running to Nairobi. See you then.